I'm professional.
Tell us about yourself, how you got started on the internet.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Here it goes.
I'm back. Hope you're all ready for the podcast. Give me a drink, Mindy. I need a drink. Podcast. Here we go. Get ready for that drop. You all ready for this?
It's very quiet.
Oh, shit! Hands up in the club! Hands up! Woo! All right, I gotta go. Shut the door. Yeah, shut the door. I gotta do the podcast. All right, I'll sit. Yeah, vodka Red Bull. That's fine. We're good. All right.
This is my favorite thing.
All right.
God.
Jesus. Shut that door. All right, we're good. Sorry, guys.
You in the stall now? You in the stall there?
Loud in the club. Jeez. Fucking Mindy, too, never brings me my drinks. And then during the drop, I have to try to yell over to her what I want. Can't hear me. Okay. Should we
Yeah,
do this?
whenever you're ready, man.
Why can't I hear anyone right now? Hold
Scott.
Broke my computer.
Should have a drink.
Huh?
Said I feel like I should have a drink, but I don't.
Hello?
Hello?
Well,
Okay.
we're not at 700 retweets yet, so I mean you're welcome to take your time.
Oh my god.
I noticed. I've tuned into the show. Never, first time live show, but Brandon, he's like the retweet Nazi.
I don't
Yeah,
even
he
know
is.
how to count my retweets. How?
You can.
He's on it.
On the website.
He's developed his own app. Twitter is not good enough. It's not accurate enough.
For
right.
half a second, I actually believed you. I was
Whatever.
like, wow.
Whenever you're ready, Scott. I think
All
we're
right, cool. Should be ready here.
Did your drink show up yet?
No, it's still not here, and I'm a little irritated. But you know what? It's all right. I'll just do some of this blow that's to my right. All right, let's do this. Here we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to episode 88 of the KBMOD podcast with two very special guests this week. We are excited to have them on, GassyMexican and Lolrenaynay. I'm sorry, two
How
very
dare you.
prominent members
Fucked
of
it
this
up.
community. Yeah.
All right, that's been podcast episode 88. We're done.
First female on the show, as I hear it, fucked it up.
Is it because Gassy didn't do it? Is that why?
No, it's you stumbled on her name, man. It's
Yeah.
she's
Sorry. I know.
Cool, dude.
I'm not good at this. I get very nervous. It's okay.
It's also Scott's first time on the
You know what,
internet.
Max? Do you just want to do it? Max, do you want to
I don't want to do anything that'll make you uncomfortable.
But no, we're happy to have both of them on. Obviously, most of you guys who are here will know who both of them are. But yeah, thanks for coming on, guys, and also fellow PC gamers as well. So I think we can definitely appreciate that aspect.
Very much so.
And we're excited to be able to chat about that a little bit. People saying I'm nervous around the vagina. What is this chat? Jesus Christ! All right. Well,
Guy with hair
you always
calling
start
you.
out with what we've been playing this week. So I'm going to start out with you, Hex. Let's go through down the line, and then we'll get into a little bit more combo with Gassy and Renee. So what have you been playing, Hex?
This week, did some Smite with a bunch of different people. Over the past 2 days, I think I've streamed 6 hours of Link's Awakening because I'm trying to beat that again, and I'm on like the
And
sixth
about 8
dungeon.
hours of you
Not
sitting in
bad.
a chair.
Yeah, and also I've been playing Chair Simulator 2013, which is great. If you caught my
How the
stream last
hemorrhoids
night,
coming along with that? They come with the game, right? Like
man,
lots
that
of
is. You want to talk about realistic graphics? That is wow.
super.
They're there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
I
you
can
caught my
almost
stream-
feel them.
It's like you
No.
almost feel the wood grains on the desk. It's super accurate.
If you caught my stream last night, I forgot to turn my cam and my stream software off when I left, and
Oh,
literally just streamed my chair for 5 hours.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Yes.
like I woke up at 5 a.m. and there were people tweeting me like, "Still watching Hex's stream, better than YouTube, man." And I was like, "What are people talking about?" Came
How bad would
upstairs.
you feel if you had more viewers and viewership when you were not there at your chair?
We've already discussed this, and there were about 10 people, which is more than I usually pull for.
Oh
a game.
no!
So,
What happened? I don't even know.
from now on, I'm just gonna play a game off cam and turn my stream on and let people watch my chair.
Wait, why were you streaming your chair?
I forgot that my stream was on. I left to watch Saturday Night
Okay,
Live with
yeah,
my wife.
I saw that tweet.
And I've left OBS running because I didn't think about it
Fortunately,
and
you
came
were
back at
on.
5 a.m. and my chair had been streaming for like 4 hours.
That's a good
Fortunately,
question.
Were you running commercials?
I wish. I'm not, so I can't even make money off my chair.
I will say this: people asking why there were 10 people there. We ran, me and Base Derek, my buddy from work. We ran a stream of Progress Quest 24 hours a day for like a good 2 weeks. Progress Quest, which is an automatic game, you don't play it. It just runs, and like it's a text adventure, and it just runs. We had like 10 people watching all day, and all we had was the music from the animated Hobbit movie on loop.
Oh my god!
While Progress Quest played.
The hell?
Yeah, Georgie Beats, who actually I think started the new IRC channel, said he had left it open for like 3 hours because he's like, well, I was bored and I didn't know what to do, so I just left your stream open on the off chance you would come back.
That was what I was gonna say. The real question is, what were 10 people doing in there for all that time? That is.
So if you go back and watch the video on demand now, it's like an hour of Smite and Tribes, and then 4 hours of nothing, and 3 minutes of me at the end going, well, son of a bitch, I did leave it on, and then clicking that off.
And then closing it.
Can you imagine if like you came back and like scrolled through that video and like weird shit was going on in your like office, like 2 midgets were fucking on your chair that you've never seen before, and like wow, what's going on? You find like sock gnomes, like they exist.
You have seen my Wednesday show. That's great.
I don't know. Oh man.
But that's it
All
for
right.
me.
All right, cool. What about you, Nick Fenton?
I'm just gonna pull up my Steam thing. Trials Evolution, Bioshock, Blacklight Retribution, Primal Carnage, Battlefield Bad Company
Wow,
2, Special Forces Team X, and Smite.
Thank you, Nick.
You know, it'd be better if we just
Wow,
had
dude.
you could just type it into like a robotic voice chat and then release. Interesting.
And
is
then
what-
just not.
It just sounds like
Wait, you
just
were
a
playing
beat
Bioshock
recap.
1 or Bioshock Infinite?
Bioshock 1. I started playing it again today.
Are you trying to prove a point
yeah,
No.
that's
that
what
you
I'm wondering.
prefer Rapture over Columbia? Which you've
I
tweeted
don't.
many a time.
Why do I have to prove my preference? I feel like
I
that's
don't
not
know.
something you prove. It just is.
You've been warring against this.
I'm not
Yeah,
against
he
it.
hates Bioshock Infinite, doesn't
why
he?
do you
I'm
hate
against
everything,
it.
Nick?
Apparently, I hate Bioshock now.
Sorry,
I
man.
prefer Rapture. I did not ever say that Columbia was a bad setting. No.
I don't think
I
it's
think
fair to
we just
compare
said
either
it.
of the games together. I think that's a misnomer anyway. I think you
Really?
take them both as their own thing.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Really?
And I think if you are going to compare both the games, it's also timeline and setting and where we are right now with tech.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot
We're
of
not going
things.
to compare Bioshock games? I feel
No,
like
we're not
something
going to.
like
Bioshock 2 maybe, but this is such a different. I don't know.
I actually think I agree with Fenton.
Yeah.
I think the original is a better game.
Okay, you know what? You can leave, Hex. All right, Brandon, what have
All
you been
right,
up
cool.
to?
Later. See you guys. You can just watch my chair for the rest of the podcast. Fuck you guys.
Okay, good. Well, at least your chair will bring us 10 additional viewers to this. podcast.
Wow.
Right now, you're in the negative 10 area. So.
Just shots fired. Wow.
All right.
So I've played. I actually picked up Bioshock Infinite on Friday because I had a full weekend to myself, and I thought I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I normally don't spend $60 on, especially not on single player games, but I bought it. I'm a few hours in, and
Yeah,
I mean
you like it?
it's good so far. I'm not like I don't think I'm far enough in to really say how it compares to other Bioshock games or whatever, but it's good so far. And I mean the game itself is beautiful. Like I had a bad time when I first started playing because I was on older drivers, maybe like two versions ago, and it was just terrible. It was terrible. Whatever they did with the newer drivers, I mean, makes the game way, way, way better.
Are you on ATI or NVIDIA? I can't remember.
NVIDIA, I have a 680.
Yeah, they do that with like every new game release. Like when Far Cry 3 came out, they were like, "Get the new drivers." It's the only way
Yeah,
to play
but
it.
this was really, really bad. And I looked at the patch notes for these new NVIDIA drivers, and they were like, Bioshock Infinite, up to 40% increase in performance.
Yeah.
Like I believe that after playing with the old drivers. And then I played a little bit of League today. That's about it.
There's Scott. Scott's
There I
camera's
am.
on.
Is it making that beeping noise though?
No,
That's
it's
the
not.
question. Okay.
It's not. I will let you know if it
Okay.
does.
All right. Let me know.
You're taking John's place as the dude who looks like he is in a tanning bed during.
Yeah, don't I? Right now.
So-
All right. All right. What about you guys? What have you guys been up to this week as far as gaming goes? Max, Renee.
Which guys? Okay.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm going in order of what I'm doing right now. So.
I see.
Either. Okay, Max. What about you? We'll start.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's like-
I'm sorry.
And the last woman ever to be on the podcast.
I played mixture of stuff. Fuck. You guys played any Heroes and Generals at all? Have you heard about that game at all?
That game. I've heard of it. I've not
It's
played it.
I watched
basically
you play it.
for those of you guys, that don't know what it is. It's a free to play game. I guess it's in like open beta right now. If you go to heroesandgenerals.com, you can sign up there. It's like Battlefield 3 in the sense that it's like browser based for finding your servers and stuff. But they have like a whole big map, like basically a huge war map that shows like all the tanks moving. And I think there's even like a general side of it where people can deploy like different units and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that affects the in-game, aspect of it, but it's really fun. It plays a lot like a really tight version, of Battlefield kind of gameplay. But for a World War II shooter, it's really good. Been playing that and streaming that.
There's a ton of hilarious components like the bicycle.
Yeah. You can jump on a bike
Get
and
on a
like,
tandem
yeah,
bicycle.
you can have someone jump on the back.
Charge into a tank on my Schwinn, going right at it.
I was playing with Nick, and that's basically what we did. I hopped on the back of his bicycle, and we just walked around just knocking
And you can
people
ring
over.
you can ring the little bell too as you're going along.
That's fantastic.
But it's really good. I'd recommend trying that one out. But played that. Streamed a bunch of Fallout 3 last night. Played some Fallout 3.
For like 6 straight hours.
Yeah, testing out. I mean, that's console. But
I almost bought that last night because of
Well,
the
the console
soundtrack
one
while it
doesn't
was
crash,
playing.
so.
yeah. That's kind of why we're streaming it too. I was testing out that Live Gamer portable thing that Aver Media has. But that a little bit of Arma 3 Wasteland. Because it's gotten better, I guess. I don't know if you guys are you into like Arma 3 at all, or
Our Arma
Ches is.
guy, our resident Arma guy, Ches, is not on tonight, but
Yeah.
I've only played DayZ. I haven't played
Yeah.
straight up Arma. Wasteland looks really fun though.
yeah, it's a lot more like action packed and less frustrating because you can like respawn closer and vehicles are really plentiful and stuff. But other than that, I don't know what else I've been playing. That's kind of it.
That's good. That's
I'm really
good.
nervous.
No wrong answers here. No wrong answers.
You don't need to shake.
I'm trying to hide it. Also, the
Long
cat.
time listener, first time caller.
Oh man. What about you, Renee? What have you been?
I've been playing a lot of Fallout 3. It's one of my favorite games, and I kind of go through like every other month I'll start playing it, but I only ever get past the intro and then I'll get over it. So I've played the introduction of Fallout 3 at least 100 times.
The part with Liam Neeson?
Huh?
The part with
Yeah.
Liam Neeson? Yeah.
Yeah, just like the birthday party part where you like
Just
you get
love
out
the birthday parts.
and then you start the quest in Megaton, and then I'm done. Yeah. Just set
That's
it
me in
down.
Skyrim. I've killed that bear in that cave like 70 times. Then
You
I
never
just quit.
just let it pass.
I
never-
think I may have let it pass one of those times.
You're like,
You
you know
never
what?
know.
I'm feeling crazy. I'm not gonna kill the bear.
She was she tested out some mods and stuff. She had some like extra blood mod and like it's really funny in the childbirth part because like as you're being born, it's like
It's just like,
Oh my god.
but yeah, that game is pretty freaking difficult to try and set up on PC correctly. Running Windows 7 at least. I was struggling with it for about an hour, and I almost just hung myself with my.
yeah, Dick Story did not want to
Cable
cooperate
board.
with it, but
There's a lot of cool mods for it. There's a whole shitload of like really game-changing mods that I was too afraid to touch. Maybe eventually I'll get to it, but that's kind of all I've been playing.
Have you ever the one mod where you can access your whole weapon arsenal as a kid in the vault and kill everyone? Watch Robaz, King of Sweet. This is one of the funniest videos ever of him going through that whole section, just
Like
killing,
shooting,
and then the
like,
characters
at the birthday
respawn.
party.
Like
It's like-
you kill them and then they respawn.
Awesome.
The
He's so
worst
bad.
birthday party ever.
but they don't die. They just like get back up.
Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
you shoot their heads off.
Unless you decapitate them, and then they can't respawn. But
I
it's
know there's a kill children mod that allows you to kill kids.
yeah.
Which
I
is
think he
pretty
must have been running that too because he definitely can kill the kids in it. So
I always hated the stupid gang they had in the vault.
Tunnel snakes.
Tunnel snakes. Yeah, they were all just for the record. They were all homosexuals. I'm pretty sure. I don't think any of
Their
those.
name is Tunnel Snakes.
Well, yeah.
That's a pretty dead giveaway.
Really,
right there.
really repressed homosexuals in the vault. I feel like they didn't really get to live out their fantasies.
That's
But
like
that's a whole
failed
side erotic
the
fiction
Temple team.
angle I'm working on. So we'll see how it goes. All right, that's cool. All right, Dan, you want to go, and then I'll go last, I guess. What have you been playing?
Yeah, I played World of Warcraft again.
Yeah.
The journey has continued.
How goes your whole family situation since you've started?
Pretty
I
good.
ask every week, but right now, it's holding steady.
Yeah,
good.
no one's
Yep,
left
dog
me
ran
yet.
away. Both of his kids are dead. No more money.
You went real dark there. I thought you were going to say they left him. Jeez.
Well,
dude.
as
No.
far as he knows.
Tex doesn't go halfway with
Dude.
anything.
No.
Including
Are in the
streaming
paint,
chair.
man.
But I also played Source with you.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did.
Played a couple hours of Counter-Strike. Back to the old school.
Yeah.
We got shit on.
Yeah.
Pretty
We tried,
badly.
man. We tried. Just you can't carry total noobs, man. On our, I'm just kidding. Sounds crazy. But we had some very quiet people that I don't think had played CS much.
Yeah,
So
if ever.
it was a little rough, if ever. Yeah, that was fun. We did it on Thursday. Thursday, right?
Yeah. Other than that, I actually didn't game them. I watched Hex play Age of Empires 2 HD. And
Oh yeah, I forgot I played that.
Get shit on by viewers.
Oh my god, that one guy that played
Like
with us, he was
so
nuts.
badly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he just destroyed me.
Just got destroyed. Yeah. But other than that, I haven't really. Oh, I did play some Street Fighter yesterday because I haven't played Street Fighter 4 in a while.
Nice. Going to Evo?
Yeah, dude, going to Evo with my Xbox controller. It'll be amazing.
will
Best
be-
D-pad NA.
I was
will
watching a
be
stream
raped to
for
death.
Injustice 2 days ago, or maybe it was yesterday. But every time the guy won with the character, the chat would just go crazy and be like, "Aquaman at Evo!" So good.
That's FGC chat.
That's
Want to
a
get
whole
cancer
other
real
crowd,
quick?
man.
Go watch.
Other crowd.
Watch an FGC stream for a while. But yeah, that's actually about it for
you.
me. I really didn't play much this week, to be honest, which is weird for me. But
So, we know you're lying about how much you've played WoW, and you're.
I have only played on stream.
Yeah, okay. That's cool, dude.
Is that what do you want to? I mean, I feel like at this point, this is more of an intervention. And Nick, did you want to give the spiel, or was I going to give it?
What?
Okay.
Doesn't care about my well-being.
Nick
at
doesn't
all.
care about you. That's cool.
No,
I've been
no.
playing-
Whenever I care about Dan's well-being, I play that song by Sixpence None the Richer, and then
We
Then we
bond,
cry together.
We bond real quick. Yeah.
we cry together, and then it's fine.
Hug it out.
I played League of Legends as always, and then obviously Counter Strike. I actually played some of my own stream actually the next day because I had so much fun. The league servers were down or whatever, so we played that same 44-man Dust 2 server, dude. Filled it up. So fun. I did some shoutcasting. Went back to OG, so that was fun.
Oh my goodness.
And then what else? Yeah, League and that, man. That's about it. I'm gonna definitely be playing more CS though, man. I don't know. I feel like
Here
the
it
more I play
comes.
Go, the more I don't
coming
like,
back.
or the more I play Source, the more I don't like Go. I don't
Source
know.
is better. Source is a
It
better
just
game.
even with the hitboxes, the feel of the game is better in Source. So
Didn't
Anyway.
the hitboxes get fixed kind of towards the end of
They
Source
did.
though?
They did. Patch
yeah,
them.
it's definitely way better than it used to be.
I feel like that game has been out long enough that people that play it, you just kind of get used to it.
That
just
was
something
the whole thing when you used to play
Right.
a lot was getting used to shooting behind.
Just learn to
people
aim
and,
like.
But
nothing.
it's been out for 10 years almost or something. So
yeah.
you
Yeah,
kind of
and, yeah,
kind of get used to it.
so. All right. Do we want to run an ad real quick and make some money,
Yeah,
Dan?
we'll make some
Get
money
into the
real
chat
quick.
with
Run a quick
Gassy.
60-second ad stream, and we will be right back.
Make it a 3-minute one, please.
Fish TV money.
Quick 44-minute ad, and we'll be
Just queue up. Yeah, just click on it like a ton of times. It'll be good.
It bars
Is that
you
what
from
happens if
doing.
you do that? Like,
it
if you
bars
click-
you from doing it unless it's a 30-second ad. Bars you from doing it every.
Yeah, you
15
can't do it. You
minutes or
can't do
something.
it 3 minutes.
But Brandon could, I'm sure.
Brandon, play a 45-minute ad. Let's get an infomercial. Let's get that
I want
rotisserie cooker.
infomercial. I want to
get
be
the
able to play
rotisserie
the magic
cooker
bullet.
going.
Magic Bullet. Or do you have the
infomercial.
ShamWow one? Can we,
I want to be the white person that can't do anything right.
Yeah, cannot do anything.
That's in black and white.
Yeah.
Are you sick of these regular blenders? And then it's like a tsunami of just like
Ah.
smoothie.
like someone sticking their hand in it and turning it on? Like, what am I doing? It's like,
How do I use a blender?
Their entire hand is in there. There's like, "Ah!"
I've told this story a million times, but my favorite is still the one with where the lady has the Tupperware thing full of spaghetti, and it's like 6 inches above the top of the container, and so she can't. She's like looking at it, trying to get this lid on and position it, and then she's just like, "Fuck it," and just smashes it down on top, and like spaghetti goes fucking everywhere, obviously. And it's just like, what person is sitting there at home? And it's like an advertisement for some Tupperware that has like bubble tops, so you don't have to deal with that horrible.
if you don't understand
Horrible
just basic
predicament.
physics, then this is for you.
There was like a
Favorite
gift.
one?
There's like
Yeah.
a gift last week. Of, like
Yeah,
something.
Somebody.
Something flies out a window and it like hits a car and then it like makes a
Oh.
nuclear
Yeah,
explosion.
it blows up.
Yeah.
She's
there's, like,
trying to get a
specific
steak out of a
shooting.
pan or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Right
Yeah.
through the
Got, like
window.
the
and
skeleton,
just a
like,
nuke.
just withers away.
No, the sunglasses one though.
Yeah, the sunglasses one's.
Where he's wearing the sunglasses and he turns his
Turns
head
around
like
like,
super fast,
Oh.
and he's like blinded by the sun.
My
God, I
eyes
hate when that
are
happens.
not used to this. Sunlight.
All right, so we are back from this ad and from the infomercial madness. So we are here with Max and Renee, and I guess we were going to have a small interview, meaning just basically. So, how did you get your starts on the YouTubes there? I guess is where we'll start with this. You've been doing it for a while, right, Max?
I've been doing it for a little while now. My start was just kind of like I was actually a part of Machinima for a while, not like partnered or whatever, but I worked in like back when Machinimas were the shit, and like that was like true Machinimas or whatever, like making movies and video games. So I did that under like a few production groups, and eventually after a while of doing that and like voice acting and just puppeteering and all that stuff, I saw that a lot of people were trying to do or were doing gameplay commentaries, and I was like, I play video games quite a lot. I could probably do that, I guess. I mean, it seemed like people liked it, so I was like, why not give it a shot? I already had some friends that were doing it. So then, what?
She looked really cute, and I was gonna take a picture of her,
Oh.
and then she moved.
Oh. But yeah, I did that. Then just played with a bunch of friends, as you guys know. Was part of the Creatures for a while, and played games with them. Built up a channel off doing that, and just kind of kept going. I am super nervous, Sweet. I am just.
This is
yeah.
despite what he just told you.
Say-
This is his first time on the internet,
Right,
so you.
Oh, that's pretty much how it went. I went from doing like regular machinimas and stuff, and then realized those took a lot of time. As cool as those were to make, those took a lot of
What
time.
games did you used to make?
Yeah.
I watched a lot of like way back when Warcraft movies was. The
I remember
shit.
Machinima.com when it was, like you said, legit Machinima.
Machinimas,
And I used to
Yeah,
go there to watch,
just
like,
completely
Quake and-
black. Yeah, just nothing
Yeah.
but videos and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did a lot of stuff, and I actually started even before that. Like, I started doing like glitch videos, Halo 2 glitch videos.
Ooh, super
Oh,
dope.
shit.
Yeah, with like the shitty music in the background. And like, this is how you do the blackout. Here's the super bounce you may not have heard of, even though everyone knew about the ones that I was. But it was just like I was making glitch videos of stuff that people already knew about commonly, but I'm like, if you don't know, like. And I had like a shitty free. I think the website was like ZoomShare or something like that. One of those websites where they're like, this is my site. Here's the preset. Oh man, look at that picture. I'll slap that right on
You
there.
didn't want to use Angel Fire?
No,
Tripod.
actually,
GeoCities, bro. GeoCities.
GeoCities. Yeah.
Geocities.
but that's
man.
how I started. Then I did Machinima for a while, and as far as the games I used, Halo 2 was like the big one. Source, I guess, like Gary's Mod and stuff like that. GTA a little bit. Back then, like everyone made that was like when everyone made GTA like fucking action videos that made no sense at all, where it was just like
Didn't Nick do one of those like a year
Yes,
ago?
he
I think he
did.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
So
super
I made-
deep.
I made one that just made fun of that called Grand Theft Action. It was just like stupid, like gratuitous action that made no sense. The dialogue was shitty. And from there, went to commentaries, playing games. Was really shitty at that in the start. still pretty shitty at it. And from then on, I guess people watch my stuff.
So there you go. That's all it takes, bros,
That's it, guys.
to make it to YouTube.
Just shitty Halo 2 videos.
Shitty Halo 2
Let's,
videos.
so
Let's
get going
all
on
go
those
back
Twitch
to Halo
videos.
We're all going
Get
back
going
to
on the
Halo
Twitch
2.
videos.
You know, servers are down, but we'll still play it. It'll work.
So, Renee, did you do well? You have since stopped doing YouTube, or at least cut back considerably, if not stopped.
I've taken a hiatus since my job is pretty taxing, and I don't really get a lot of time to play, record, or edit, and do all that mumbo jumbo.
But did you do the YouTube thing before Max or no?
Yeah, I did. My very first YouTube channel was like probably 3 years ago, I think. And I was really into Call of Duty. I started in the Call of Duty console community.
So many of us.
Don't say.
So many
I think
of us.
that's pretty much.
And now we're gonna have to ask you to
What's
leave.
your
Good
loadout?
company.
What's your loadout?
Renee, I was an aggressive sniper on Wasteland. What did you do?
I was a defensive sniper on
Oh,
Wasteland.
okay. That's good.
I didn't camp though. I played
Oh, did you-
defensively.
did you use
Just let me
cold
tell you, the
blooded?
turret on Wasteland is a waste of your time. Let me just tell you. Don't mess with it.
No, I just camped the middle bunker
Oh, nice.
and would just head glitch and hit people in the face. Yeah, I kind of started out with that, and then I just kind of stopped for some reason. I've taken a lot of breaks. Like I've gone for like 6 months, and I'll be like, fuck it, and then I'll come back like a month later. So after that, I started up my current channel a year ago now, I guess. And I don't know, at that point I'd already kind of made a lot of friends in the like YouTube community, like Diction for one, and then Nick is actually the person who introduced me to Max. So
Yeah,
from there, I don't know.
he's the matchmaker.
My channel is still pretty small, so like it's not like I like had some sort of breakout or anything. I don't know. I'm still kind of getting there. I don't
There's
know.
a lot of people with less subscribers than you. You know that. Okay.
Dude, I have like
Be
200
grateful.
now,
Like yourself.
Be grateful.
She doesn't recognize people with fewer subscribers than her.
Those people don't exist.
That's
Yeah.
everyone on this call except Scott and Max. Oh
I
no,
will
Nick's huge. Nick's huge.
Next big
Nick
guy.
Fenton.
I will
Huge on the
say though,
internet.
as far as like the YouTube up and downs, I've had the same. And lately, like for me though, like streaming has like totally, I don't know. Like I would
matters.
much rather spend my time streaming, and probably because it's laziness, because I'm not putting together any video.
Yeah,
really.
well, it's a lot easier to stream. Like
It is.
when
Mhm.
you come
It
home
is.
from work and you're just
Yeah.
exhausted, like
Yeah.
it's easier to just
Totally.
sit down and like kind of hang out with like your viewers
Yeah.
versus
Yep.
like talking to yourself
Yeah, it's more interactive.
and then editing it. Like
Instant feedback. Like
Yeah.
you can just,
yeah,
people are always talking and like I
Nick
don't know.
Fenton, you're bad at Dota. That's pretty much the feedback that you probably get. I couldn't stream a MOBA, dude.
I haven't played Dota in a month. I'm a bad
Dude,
person.
streaming a MOBA, everyone is a god
ju-
apparently in your
if
chat.
you want to, if
Like-
you want to stream a MOBA, you just gotta admit that you're bad, and then
Yeah.
when somebody gives you
Exactly.
advice, like really snarkily, that's not a word, but snarkily, they're like, you should have built this item. It's way better. It's like, shut the fuck up. I'm a fucking 70,000 elo. Where the fuck are you? And then you ban them.
I've watched like a handful of like League of Legends streams or Smite streams, and I get mad. I'm not even playing the game, but I just get mad at the chat because
Yeah.
it's just
Oh, I can't even. I watch the LCS league streams, and I mean, there's few places other than maybe the fighting community where cancer is so prevalent, and like these players, right? They're getting paid to play professionally. Like it's like the two best teams in Europe, and some dude like makes a bad play, and the entire chat just erupts with like, what a horrible play, or
Yeah.
what terrible. I've seen better plays in Bronze 5. I'm like, are you? People are fucking sick, and you all deserve. I said that to actually talk on chat, they should have to have like an age gate or something like that. It should link directly with your social security card and verify your age before you're allowed to type. You
Type in your
fucking
last
children.
four, please.
It's so
Yeah, type in
frustrating.
last four.
It makes me so
And
mad.
they don't even just go after the players too. They go after like the casters, like
Oh,
the
totally.
commentators.
Oh,
They
dude,
go after they go after the cameraman. Like, who the fuck is this monkey working the cam?
Yeah.
exactly.
The FGC
It's
is
so brutal.
always the commentator. It doesn't matter who the commentator is, whether people the majority of chat likes him not. There's always about 10 people like, this guy fucking sucks. Get him off the mic.
Yeah,
like it's just like these are the same guys at every event for that community too.
Exactly.
So it's just like, I hate all this. It's like, why are you watching?
Right.
There's 30,000 of you.
If I'm like a child, that's someone like heckles one of the casters and is like, you know what, fine, fuck it, come up from the crowd, like bring them up, sit them down, put them
like
mic
a comedian.
on.
That's what needs to happen.
Like,
yeah,
go,
totally.
Go, do better.
That's what I fantasized about, is like pulling one of those kids out of chat and putting them in the same position as the people that are playing and just seeing them shit their fucking pants. Those 14-year-old boxers. But anyway, all right, sweet.
Someone just said put Fwiz on the mic. This guy sucks. God damn it, APL.
It's true.
But thank you for that. And so that's how you get famous on YouTube, guys. There you go.
Hey, let's do
That's it. We just gave you all the advice you need.
Yeah, don't ever
look,
say
you
KBMOD
meant
never
gigs.
did anything for you.
Yeah,
People.
don't tell us we never gave you any advice.
We gave
all
back
right?
to the community just there.
That's
Really
all
to
you
us
gotta
all.
do.
Make COD montages. Those are really good.
Data gassy Mexican.
Data casing.
Data GassyMexican. That's how it works.
Not
I
a
was going to ask
normal
you guys
amount
though,
of
real quick,
flatulence one,
before we move on.
but-
Sorry, John. Real quick, as far as what I mean, I know you guys play a lot of PC games. Is that your? I mean, at least Max, from what I've seen on your channel and stuff, is that pretty prevalent? Is that what you're?
Yeah,
go-to?
I'm way more of a PC gamer.
Yeah.
Than I barely touch my console now, unless it's like maybe for a stream or just like someone wants to play with me that's a friend or whatever, you know, on console. I barely touch my console now.
Yeah, you guys play
It's-
so many mods.
Yeah, I mean, because that's honestly like to
Very
speak to that, like that's where I find the most fun. Like mods are awesome and they're free usually because you have the game assets already, or like you can download the SDK like with Gary's mod and stuff like that. You just pay like what, $10 or whatever it is now.
Yep.
And you have access to all these crazy game types. But I find a lot more fun with that, and it's really fun to play with your friends with those. Like it's still fun to play like full retail games and stuff on the PC. But even when you're doing that, like it's so much cheaper on Steam and stuff like that to, and they run better too. Like, so
Yeah, definitely.
Unless
Definitely.
it's Fallout 3, then
yeah,
Unless it's
Fallout
Fallout 3. Oh.
old games.
Did they
to work,
optimize
man.
that thing on a toaster? What happened with that?
Well, because it's a port, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
a
just
straight
direct
port.
Yeah,
and
no,
it was
no
a
support.
Windows XP port, so it's
wow.
like
Oof.
Jesus.
Yeah, when you like first install it, you have to like throw it into like Windows Vista compatibility mode. Oh god.
Jesus.
what a great operating system.
I'm-
Um,
you should do it in your Jimmy voice. What a great
wow, what a great operating system. Wow. I'll be here all week. Thank you. That's my only impression. That was it.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty
That's
good
all
one.
I got.
Good.
So,
It's better than any impression I can do,
yeah.
which is none.
Only if Max approves can we say it's a good impression, though. Max, what do you think of it?
How's my Jimmy?
it's pretty good.
Dude, and your Morgan Freeman boy.
Fuck you. That's pretty good.
Yeah, in my head all week before this, I was like, please nobody ask him to do an impression, please.
It happens.
Yeah.
It
Happens
happens.
every time.
Sure,
It
it
doesn't
happens.
phase me anymore.
Even when I'm like streaming by myself, Max is nowhere to be found. They're like,
Max
Renee,
on the
can you get
mic."
Max to do a Morgan and Freeman impression? I'm like, he's not even here.
Or they're like, "Hey, Renee,
Go
Renee,
get Max from the grocery store. Make him do the Morgan Freeman
Just call and put your phone up to the
do
mic.
Mickey Mouse.
speakerphone.
Do the Mickey Mouse. You know,
Oh,
I know you
God.
don't
When
like
that
that.
stupid Mickey Mouse video came out, I was getting so many tweets.
That
I'm like,
was
oh, Renee, you're scared
hysterical.
by Mickey Mouse, aren't you? I was
Or
like,
if
"Go
I'm like
fuck
in the
yourself."
background, you're like, hey, Gassy, you looking at the chat? You should scare her. Go behind her, do the Mickey Mouse voice, man. Shit's cash.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to move on to some news here. And we're going to start out with one of the most batshit crazy games I've seen
Dude.
in a long time.
So
and
excited
I'm so
for this.
excited for this.
Let's all say we're so excited for this because all three of us did it like in a row. It had like a triple feed.
I am also excited.
Is that like
for the game.
Is that like wearing matching clothes? No one can say that they're excited by something, Nick, at the same time. Does that make it uncool?
Look, Nick just hates everything.
Well, that's true.
Haha, this joke's still funny.
Wow. But,
Dan.
God,
Wow.
I got to get that back on. So, May 1st, and this is actually a unique thing that Ubisoft is doing, too, which is to have a standalone expansion for a game, which hardly anyone does anymore. So, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is coming out May 1st. And What? I don't even know about that.
Are you having a stroke? I'm sorry.
Google document right now. I don't know who's typing this.
Oh,
It's all kinds of crazy shit.
I
Anyway,
just realized what was typed. That's crazy.
I couldn't tell if you were lagging or if. Okay.
Is this
So-
your first time?
Technology.
Is this your first time in a
Max,
Google
the
Doc,
internet's-
Max? As well. As
No,
your
I've
first-
used it before, but I didn't realize you guys were proactive about like typing stuff in there. It's like a chat.
Apparently, I didn't even know this
yeah,
happened. But
yeah.
anyway, so
Oh God, no! Don't, Max. Don't.
What just happened?
Oh fuck!
Jesus.
What's happening?
As bad as no one knows what the hell's going on.
I just
so-
derailed the entire podcast.
I'm so sorry, stream. You can't see what just got posted in here.
Oh
but
my god.
Good lord.
I'll help him out.
I got
Put
rid
it
of
in
it.
chat. Don't erase this link. Nick's gonna put it in. But anyway, so Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon comes out, and they came out with this trailer, which starts with like a heavy metal 80s cartoon
good.
intro, which is amazing. If you've never seen heavy metal, by the way, watch heavy metal sometime. It's fucking insane. But they have Michael Bain voicing. What's that dude? What's the hero's name?
It's like
it's the best.
Rex.
Rex Colt.
Yeah,
Rex
that's it.
Sergeant Rex Colt, the manliest motherfucker on the planet. But it takes place. The game takes place in 2007, but it's like the 80s future 2007. Like, I saw a tweet from a developer, and they were like, "I hope this sells millions of copies, so more people just make joke games." Because that's essentially what this is. They were just like, here you go.
Yeah, they released a trailer today where they did like an 80s cartoon style intro for it, and it was like, the apocalypse has had an apocalypse. What does that even mean?
But it looks really cool. It's $15, and you don't have to have Far Cry 3, though, which is the cool thing.
That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the best part about that entire deal.
That's
Yeah,
Like
awesome.
that's the best choice you can make. Like they did it for Red Dead Redemption also for their Undead Nightmare thing, and it's like the
Yeah.
best thing you can do for a big DLC. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, you just,
more games that should do that.
yeah, nobody wanted that asshole white kid anymore anyway from Far Cry 3.
That's
Nobody
fair.
wanted more
Oh
of that guy.
no, I'm like I can kill a bunch of people and I gotta save my friend. Shut the fuck up! You're on a paradise island killing tigers.
Your life
living the
is
dream.
pretty good. But it's only $15, so definitely check that out. It is pretty crazy. I love that they also did get Michael Bain to voice this guy.
Yeah.
Well, this was originally an April Fool's joke, right? Like they had released like this trailer on April Fool's Day, like this is the next Far Cry, and then
Yeah,
the next day
people-
they're like, no, we're
it's-
really making
it's
this game.
fucking real. Yeah,
That's
it's a
why I
real
thought it
thing.
was an actual April Fool's joke, and then like we posted an article on it. There were more videos. I was like, oh, that's an actual thing.
That's like
And,
the coolest aesthetic. The
yeah.
80s, like
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know, like
crazy
neon and everything.
lasers. Like
It looks like one of those video games you would see some kid playing in a movie. Like that's not real. Like that's
yeah,
just
it does actually kind of look like that. We watched a guy illegally stream it for a little while until we got
Yeah.
his channel shut down. It looks pretty good. But yeah, definitely check that out on May 1st if you are on the PC. It looks amazing. We're gonna definitely have a release stream for it. So very cool. And apparently Ubisoft got hacked. Or something?
Yeah, so it hit the internet early because some Russian hackers found a way to trick the Uplay client into thinking you had games you didn't have, even if they weren't released. And that was
Uplay
already up
client,
there.
dude. Real solid.
Yeah.
Good thing they're
Uplay,
making
dude,
their own
probably my favorite.
standalone like Steam thing because that is a good sign.
I love
they really
I
doing
love
that?
Uplay. Yeah, they are really
Yeah.
making Uplay
Jesus
into
Christ.
a Steam.
Wait, what are they
origin.
doing?
Yeah, that's what we
They're
need.
making
Another
you
Origin
play
client.
like Steam and Origin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Ubisoft.
Do we really need more
No.
of that?
No.
Yes.
No.
If we've been taught anything, it's that we need more and more.
Digital
We need
clients.
more
best-
overlays to
The
fuck
best
up our
part is they're
games
not,
and make
like,
them
making
slow.
anything- They're not making anything like exclusive either. It's just like, hey, you want to use Uplay? And everybody's like, no.
No.
No, the best thing is that you have to use it for like Assassin's Creed. Like
Right.
for Assassin's Creed 2, I have to launch it through Steam, and then it launches Uplay.
Yeah,
It is ridiculous.
that's how it is for Far Cry.
Trials as well. Trials you have to launch
My
Uplay.
favorite
and
thing
then
about
launch
Uplay
it.
is like you can like when I close like Trials or something, I forget that Uplay's still running, so Steam clocks my Uplay as like my time played. So like, sometimes I boost my game time played on, by leaving
Wow.
Uplay up
What a
because you know
booster.
it's important to keep your
Oh, so you're basically saying you're a freaking fraud.
Yeah.
I don't play any video games.
He doesn't have much video
You
You know,
game
Yeah.
cred.
this should be an ultimate overlay thing that makes all the overlays work together, so you can launch Steam, Origin, Xfire. What else would overlay in a
Uplay.
game? It's just you hit a button and
Game
it
for
cycles
Windows
through
Live.
30.
It should be an infinite circle where like Steam has to open, Uplay has to open.
Then
Xfire.
Origin, then it has to validate your files. It's
And you
just,
can't close any single one without like closing. Like
Yeah.
Steam can't close because Uplay's open.
Yeah.
Uplay can't close because
oh shit.
It's just gonna get to the point that you have one from every developer. Like, oh, here's
Yep.
the EA launcher and the Activision
Well,
launcher
the
and the
best
Ubi
part of
launcher.
when they announced the Uplay thing is they were like, people were like, is there going to be exclusive releases for this? Because that's essentially why EA did it, was to pull their own games in and kind of make that exclusive. Ubisoft was like, nope, it's just going to be a game store. No real advantage to it at all. Just-
Solid.
and they'll have their own version of Shift Tab because they don't want to copy Steam. What'll be
It'll
like
It'll be some really awkward
F8.
thing.
It's Shift
Yeah.
F2, I think, is what it is.
Yeah,
or
it's something.
like
It's
that.
real awkward.
You
All
might
I
even have
know
it,
is
Yeah.
but default it'll be something weird like and then F9 together.
it took Mark, All Sham No Wow, and I, like, I don't know, a good 35 minutes to play Trials together because of Uplay. Like, we had to add each other back and forth on Steam and Uplay multiple times.
Oh my god. That's
until
solid
it would finally,
design.
and then it took 15 minutes for the game client to recognize that we were friends and could play in the same game. So
Wow.
this is a beautiful future that we're,
Mm-hmm.
we're going.
What's
Also,
the benefit of that, though? I don't understand what the benefit for them is.
there isn't any,
There
and
isn't.
all their
Well,
games
the-
get pirated anyway. That was the
Is
original
it just a
thing.
marketing thing? Like they want people to understand that this is a game published by Ubisoft, or I don't.
Well, it was
understand.
originally DRM, which it isn't now technically.
Yeah, like it would even make more sense if they hadn't dropped that always on DRM thing, but it's like, well,
Yeah.
we're really bad at that, so we're gonna drop it. But we're still gonna do Uplay.
Yep.
Speaking of Ubisoft, Dark Souls 2 has nothing to do with Ubisoft, but it promises to be a much better port and has accessible gameplay.
Successful
God
transition.
damn it.
Well done, Nick.
There we go. I'll force
You're
it.
the best.
show.
He's taking this podcast by the reins.
So, Dark Souls, a game I refuse to stream because of the community surrounding that game. You think League's bad? Tried streaming Dark Souls.
They really, I've actually considered doing that.
Well,
I've never played
Probably
Dark
should be
Souls because I don't want to
backseat
cry.
gamers.
see, you'll be fine with the people that normally watch your stream. It's when someone who wants to find Dark
Elitist
Souls
comes in.
will be in. They'll be like, "Wow, dude, you are the worst." Like they just.
I have no
come in-
problem telling those people to shut the fuck up, though. Like
That
I
is
don't, I'll,
pretty
I'll
much-
berate my viewers. I don't care.
I don't have a problem with doing
Yeah,
that. It's just like the whole chat will eventually become that. They'll be like, dude, come check out this guy. Come check out this guy.
He's so bad.
There's no
He's so
fucking
It's like
idea
a
what
bully
he's doing.
mentality. It just gets worse and worse.
Yeah,
More
that
people
community is
kinda make fun of you.
ridiculous.
Well,
Same-
thankfully, you've built your channel
I
on the
always
fact
tell,
that you suck at
yeah,
video games,
exactly,
so.
right. Like I'll it'll say probably in the title, like watch me suck dick at Dark Souls. Yay! Smiley face boobs.
720p boobs.
720p boobs. First
That's
time.
why I
playing.
watch every one of Max's streams.
Boom.
Tilda cat face. I don't know.
Let me just say, speaking of boobs, there's a lot of really quality female League of Legends streamers that have low-cut shirts that are really good at
Dude, they're
League
amazing.
and
Yeah.
stream. So it's great. I'm just saying.
I love seeing them get like 1,000 viewers. It's
Yeah,
the
dude.
best.
Their
What's
tits
League
out.
of Legends? I'm here for boobs.
The whole stream is boobs, but
Cosplaying as a nurse, playing League of Legends.
Yes, Nurse Kelly cosplay.
I saw there was like a video. I was browsing the videos on Twitch.
Yeah,
and that
it
was
was like
the highest one.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? She's in like full cosplay, has
The first
contacts
like
and
the
sort of-
first
When was
hour
this?
of it, or the first 30 minutes is just her in full cam. Now there's no gameplay. She's just
yeah, there's
standing.
no gameplay.
You can hear her.
She's just like, here it is. This is me.
Just so funny.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
This
it's,
is a real thing.
it's a real. I'll show you right now. It's probably still
Ah,
there.
females.
Yeah,
Renee's head.
Dan, just wear low cut
understand.
shirts. That would probably
Yeah.
help.
I'm gonna start wearing real low V-necks.
If you really want to make it on the YouTubes, that's what you
This
got
is
to
what
do.
you
Cosplay as a skin from preferably a girl character. And
Now
then
do it with the
Wait,
guy characters. with
I
your
wanted
boobs
to
hanging out.
cosplay as a dude, though. I don't even know anything enough. I don't know enough about League of Legends to even make a joke about
you
doing
could
that.
cosplay as a dude, but make it a sexy dude.
I don't know any
Low-cut
of the characters
top
in League
dude.
of Legends.
He's got moves.
Low cut top dude, yeah. But Dark Souls 2 coming out, and the PC port for this game is awful, by the way. For people who don't know, you have to get a mod just to run it, basically. but it's a very brutal, unforgiving game, and that's why people are so passionate about it. But they're saying the second one is going to be more accessible and be a much better port. So if you're holding off on the first one, it's probably a good call to get the second one. They said they're definitely going to make it its own thing. It's going to be created on PC first, which is... This is the second game now. What is it? Watch Dogs that was also being developed primarily on PC, and then going to go over to PS4 and Xbox 720 Durango, whatever the hell it is. So keep an eye on that. Accessibility, they also said, does not mean it's going to be any easier. So hardcore people, you're okay there.
Yeah, that's why I won't play that game. Is I don't want to be angry at my computer. It already pisses me off enough. Like,
yeah, your computer sucks.
Wow. Shots fired.
Play Binding of Isaac. Why do you need more cancer in your life?
Okay, yeah, I'd like to talk about that real quick. Binding of Isaac.
Okay.
Why do people care about that game?
It's awesome.
It's
Call
so
it
fun.
out.
About it,
Call it
'cause
out.
As I look at it and watch streams or whatever, I'm gonna enter a square dirt room and throw eggs at people, and then once those are all dead,
Oh shit!
They're
Xbox
tears.
goes down.
They're
Oh, I
tears
can't
It's
wait.
one of
for
those
this.
games that people like because some people like get really good at it. So it's more of a it's weirdly like a competitive kind of game, like almost like Dark Souls. Like it's
So they like
it's
speedrun it,
stupid.
or
Yeah,
No,
well,
I don't know. Like,
Well,
like
it's
kind
more
of
just
hard,
like
so
the really
people-
good players are incredible to watch.
oh
but-
yeah.
I think
But,
in
like-
terms of the viewership on Twitch, it's kind of like how Siglemic does like Mario.
That's what
like,
it
when you-
is.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're
Okay,
waiting
okay.
for them to get a good run.
I
Yeah.
realize I'm coming off pretty ignorant, but I really I do not know why people.
No, what Nick said is why I play it.
Yep,
Is
it's the run. You're waiting for the run.
This next run will be the one that's really good.
This
Like
is the
that's
run.
essentially why you play it.
And then
Yeah.
people in your chat
The fact that you-
fantasize that you're a girl, right?
Yes.
you don't talk
I
over
also
it.
Dan usually
cosplay
does
a
it
lot.
topless.
It's like
I don't know. Maybe it's different. Like,
Yeah,
for
now
me,
that he has a
it's-
face cam, I don't know what he's gonna do.
yeah.
For me, I play Isaac exactly like you want to see what you're going to get. Every game's different. Like, none of the rooms are ever laid out the
Things
same.
randomized.
Yeah.
And it's hard. The game is hard.
Okay.
It's
not
really
easy.
hard.
But it's
That
not
game
said,
makes me want to
overwhelming.
bash my head into the keyboard until I go retarded.
I know I'm coming off ignorant, but I literally did not know what. Like, I'm just going off what I've seen. Like,
Well,
You
when
know,
I-
you should ask Bob sometime. He loves that game.
Yeah, he loves that game. But what? No, see, I bought that game on like a humble bundle and played. I had 20 minutes played until about December of 2012, and now I have 190 hours or something ridiculous. So,
I bought that one at launch because the way, like, I hadn't really read a ton about it, but I had seen a ton of screens, and I was like, oh, cool, it's like Zelda. It's going to be like a Zelda game. And then I played it for literally 14 minutes because I was like, this isn't like Zelda at all, this is horrible. And then Dan brought it back up. He was like, did you ever play Binding of Isaac? And I was like, yeah, I fucking hate that game. He's like, no, dude, you like it.
get
Trust
back
me.
in it. Yeah, get back in
You
it.
And
like
now
it.
I have 60 hours in it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's half the challenge, half the people like the drama of when you're almost about to die, because then all your work is for naught when you die, because it's
Mhm.
Yeah.
like, so you die on the
I've
second
like
to last floor.
sworn and screamed on stream when I die on a good run. It's just like so rage inducing, but it makes you want to play another one because that next run might be better.
So, but this next story we're gonna talk about was kind of not strange, really.
Didn't
but,
see this one coming.
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
Xbox creative director, I believe it was Adam Orth, someone tweeted at him about the fact that the new Xbox is going to be always online, and basically you're going to have to install all your games to the hard drive of that device as well, and then the disc is basically a one-time use, so it's all going to be controlled all online, basically one big giant DRM box, and he tweeted out at some guy and was like, I'm not sure what the big deal is with this always online, like, quit your bitching, basically. And
He was just like making a statement. He wasn't tweeting
Yeah.
at someone. He
I
was
thought
just
he was tweeting at a guy.
no. He was just
No,
he was
initially
just
it
like
was just like a
espousing
He
his
responded to
personal
a couple
views.
people though. He responded to
Yeah.
a couple people.
It was
Yeah.
after you made that initial statement.
Yeah, the
though.
initial statement.
Yeah, sometimes the electricity goes out, I will not purchase a vacuum cleaner. He was saying that was the same mentality as having an always online console.
Basically,
He
like,
basically
the most
demonstrated
the
everything
most
you do not
tone-deaf
do.
thing you can say in a
Yeah.
position like that.
Yeah.
I
He
remember-
established how not to run your social media at all, and how to make people even more mad at the company you work for, and then how to get fired. In a very
Make fun of
succinct,
people
quick
that are
time.
living in like rural areas that don't have good connection to anything.
Yeah, I
And
know.
someone's like, some people try living in like Janesville, Wisconsin, or whatever. He's like, Why would I want to do that?
Yeah, well, people that live in rural areas shouldn't be playing video games. They should be like shucking corn and stuff. Okay, they should be worrying about video games.
Make montages of that.
Here's my corn shucking
14
montage.
bales of hay.
Farming
Yo,
Simulator
Skrill,
is a
drop
thing.
it hard, milk the cow. That's not my
Yeah,
montage.
the Scooby does
life,
raise a good point, because I do think, I mean, this is still a dude who lost his job, which, whether you say, I mean, you look at how ignorant his statements were, and you're kind of like, I don't really feel sorry for him. But do you ever think about, like, because people get villainized on the internet, I mean, those were dick things to say, but you're like, at the end of the day, this dude still is a human being, and he probably clearly regrets his ignorance, and now it's just like he will forever be remembered. I mean, it's it, man. He's made his worth is this is what he did, and it's it. Like he's done. He's not getting it back.
Well,
I think Ben Kuchera wrote a good article about basically like there is no personal Twitter account anymore. You can't like you always represent your employer, or, who your group or like whatever. Like the brands you're a part of. You can't just put a disclaimer and say these are my personal views, because it just doesn't work like that. And someone in a position like that, I mean, you just have to exercise better judgment. It's just not
unless you're Jared
can't.
Garrettson.
And then you give 0 fucks.
But
that's like even that though. That's part of the brand. Is like just raw honesty. Whereas this guy, there's nothing really redeeming about those tweets. Like you can't read them in a positive way. It sounds like it. I don't know.
Well, this
it's
is
just a really bad decision.
Yeah, I was just being kind of douchey. I'm not supporting like a dude losing his job, whatever. That's anyone losing a job is bad, but I'm also not supporting what he said. Like that's
it's a lesson in like what not to do on social media. Just like think before you tweet something out that is clearly a very controversial topic, and he should be really aware of that. And like hashtag, I think he had hashtag deal with it. It's like, come on, man. How old are you?
Well, I think the most hilarious fact is that after all of this, yesterday Xbox Live went down.
He took it with him, man.
You couldn't watch Netflix.
He quit his job and took Xbox Live. No one has gamer tags
when he
anymore.
left, there's no creativity left. He's the
just
creative
wouldn't
director
in the company.
Yeah.
Well, what's even worse about that is then, like a couple days after that, there were basically rumors and leaks all over the internet that were like, yeah, so that always online thing, they want the Xbox to be your next like cable box. So that's kind of why it's going to need to be online, just like your cable box.
I don't want my Xbox messing with my cable box.
Well, I don't either, but like if you have like DirecTV or Comcast, like my parents have DirecTV, they have a phone line plugged into the back of their box that like pulls the guide and downloads all that crap. That's all that connection is probably going to be. Yeah, dial-up's great. That's how I stream all my games.
I just think it's interesting. Like this is one more thing in kind of starting to be a long line of negative press for Microsoft regarding their next console.
Yeah,
like we haven't heard anything good about it.
Nope.
We haven't heard anything about it.
And that's why this is blown up so much as it has, because this is like a sliver of like, well, maybe it will be always online, because this dude from Microsoft is, if they had in the past said, or at least given us an inkling to what the next gen for Microsoft is going to be like, maybe.
I mean, this dude lost his job. Maybe. Well, I mean, like you could. It's really hard to look at the situation and think of how you could have fucked up more. To be honest, I mean, not to pile on this whole thing, but like you are now bringing negative publicity about a non-confirmed fact to a. So already now people are just like, oh fuck Microsoft. You know how the internet. I mean, it goes up in waves. But it's like so he does that and then only brings credence to the maybe they are, maybe it is true. And then, it's just it brings all this negative publicity, and he like people are saying in the chat, he wasn't even a PR person. He's just a dude that works for Microsoft. So anyway, I don't really have the I kind of agree. Like it's not like I'm not happy that people lose their jobs and stuff. It's always sucks, but sometimes it's warranted to if you're going to be that ignorant in a way, it's like I don't know. How do you even get to that position in the first place? If that's maybe he just doesn't understand social media.
He has to learn somehow.
Yeah. That was it. That was his lesson.
It's gonna
he could have made it worse.
Yeah.
By making a joke like calling it like the Xbox Online.
It's gonna be funny when the next Xbox doesn't require an online connection.
The Xbox
that would be so funny, but not funny, just sad.
We do have some people relating to
so
Orth
really
chat
not my original statement.
Well, Daily HP got fired for twerking at his English teacher, so it kind of feels
that's tough,
knows the
dude.
wrath.
Twerking at his English teacher.
Yeah, you gotta choose
Not
who
with
you pick
aggressively
to
twerking.
twerk to, dude. You gotta think before you twerk, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, totally.
I was fired from Starbucks for writing "what the fuck" on our schedule, and then our district manager saw it
Oh boy,
What a way to go.
not a fan of. Well, that's a good way to go out, though. That's a cool story.
Yeah.
Blaze of
So-
Glory.
Now I know not to write what the
Not to
fuck
write
on
what the
Yeah.
fuck
public
on-
places.
On company calendar.
Well, usually at my company, on my company calendar, I write down my upload schedule and when my montages are going to be uploaded.
I go down to the Caribou Coffee and they have the board where you can write anything, so I just link my channel. And put, please like, fave, really helps out.
You guys are
To the
laughing
left.
because you think he's
Got
kidding.
subscribers.
It's funny.
That's
It's
what you
nice.
should have said for your answer on how to get big on YouTube. Is go to
That
start
is how.
Yeah,
Addendum.
you go to Caribou Coffee
that.
and you just write on the chalkboard.
There you go. Boom.
networking.
Please follow.
Make sure to make a smiley face, though, so it's not so serious.
Yeah.
Maybe come here, LOL.
I'm not in it for the money, guys. That's what I write.
Working on a Harlem Shake video.
We were going to dinner with Harlem Shake merchandise.
Yeah! We were going to dinner and we drove past, like, I don't know, some like jokes, like prank shop or whatever. And on their billboard, like their light up sign, it said, "Now we do have Harlem Shake merchandise."
I was just wondering what kind of
merchandise?
merchandise that entails.
I don't know what that
What
is.
is that?
It's just everything that's in the joke shop. I would assume.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
some
pretty
morph
much.
suits. I don't know.
Just
That's what it is.
oversized motorcycle helmets.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like things that you can use in a Harlem Shake video to make yourself seem zany and random? Oh, okay.
Maybe like, hey, here's a suit that makes you look like you're a celery stick. You could dance with that. And it says Harlem Shake on the tag on the back. I don't know.
They just
Harlem
start
Shake
branding
brand celery.
literally everything weird as Harlem Shake items. Just everything.
Yeah.
But finish up the news here with 3 quick things. We've got this crazy Project Unity thing, which I watched this video. It's 15 game consoles in one box, but it's all the actual consoles themselves.
Yeah.
So, like, you can actually put in 14 cartridges or however many cartridge systems
goddamn.
there are. It took this guy like $3,000 or something.
I think it said it cost him about $1,000 in parts, and he spent 3,500 hours building it. Like,
3,500 hours, maybe.
yeah, if you math that out, that's like a year and a half of your actual job.
So
It is
weighs
impressive,
44
though.
pounds. It is impressive,
cool looking.
and he has one controller, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, he did like a
it's-
custom controller that
Controls.
it
Yeah.
basically plugs into like a COM port on the front of the thing, and it can be used for any one of the consoles and have all the right button layouts. And it uses like this weird Nintendo cartridge system. He bought like empty Nintendo cartridges and then built a pinout system that you plug it into the bottom of the controller.
This
It's
guy
like,
has a lot
hey,
of time on
now
his
it's Super
hands.
Yeah, I
Nintendo
was about to say,
controller.
what does this guy do for a
What is
living?
this guy do
he
for a living?
is a nuclear physicist, I think. That's all that would make sense.
Jeez.
Actually, I think he's an electrical
awesome.
engineer.
That is pretty awesome, though, I must say.
Yeah.
He's got some crazy systems in there. Why is QuakeCon asking me for age verification? But moving on to our next thing, QuakeCon registration, it goes on sale Monday. Are you going this year, Brandon, or no?
I'm hoping to. I mean, I
Hoping
won't
to?
know until a little bit closer to the event, but I think I'm gonna snag a registration package just in case, because I know they're gonna go fast.
Yeah, so QuakeCon, if you guys want to go, huge land.
And you get a sweet
slash-
T-shirt too.
/ convention
I love that
in Dallas,
t-shirt.
Texas. Does it say when QuakeCon is on this?
It's
I think they already
it's-
announced that, didn't they?
They already announced the dates. I think it's like August. It's always
1st
beginning of
through the
August.
4th, yeah. So
Yeah.
in Dallas. So if you want to go LAN, it's pretty crazy. KBMOD was there last year in full force and won 2 tribes tournaments and generally had a good time, I would say.
Yeah,
from the
that's
way
a
you
great
guys
event.
were hanging out, but so there's that, and then last piece of news here, which I was hoping John would be here for, but he was too busy winning lands himself at LANFest. Won TF2 and League of Legends apparently.
What?
So
One League of Legends?
There was a League of Legends stream from LANFest, like 15 viewers last night, and 2 guys that had clearly never shoutcasted anything.
Oh man, I want to see that. Is it recorded?
The
Holy
blonde-haired
shit.
anime chick going the middle road.
Well, every play was just oh. They didn't even really say anything.
I have no clue what was going on. That's
But,
fucking epic.
But
Holy shit.
Blizzard bought the IPL, the IGN Pro League, which had some big StarCraft events and was running on Twitch like all day, every day, pretty much. Like they had replays running and all kinds of stuff. And then they kind of went under. But Blizzard is not starting IPL up again. They just bought it to get the tech and the assets behind it, basically. So they are keeping the employees on to work on esports side of things for Blizzard, but I don't think they're doing any tournaments under IPL's name. So
they kicked off their WCS stuff, kind of like their, sort of like the League of Legends has the LCS. Blizzard's doing a similar kind of thing. I'm sure the IPL assets are going to play into that.
So it still sucks for IGN a bit, but it's good for all the people that were employed there who will now still be employed for the most part. So that's a good thing.
And they get to work at Blizzard.
And we'll finish. Yes, you do get to work at Blizzard. Always a plus. And finishing up with some upcoming releases for the PC. We have Fez coming out May 1st, along with batshit crazy Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, and Dust and Elysian Tale, which still has no release date but is coming to PC. Supposedly was May 1st, but I haven't seen or heard anything on it. I really want to play that game. That is coming out sometime in the near future, I believe. It's only a two-man team that work on that game, so you never know how long it might take them to play.
I love how anytime Fez is mentioned, the chat just erupts with "fuck you,
like,
Phil
fuck
Fish."
Phil Fish. Yeah, the whole
He's
chat.
such a great guy.
Well, he earned it.
I was really just sitting here thinking, I really want to play that game, but I don't want to give Phil Fish money because fuck that guy.
It's a good game. Like, I bought it for the 360, but
Yeah.
I like it. Just there's no defending his point. Like, I think me and Nick talked about it. Like, if he would have said something like, I want more people to access the game, and Steam's a really good platform.
I would have preferred fluff rather than just being like, I'm making this port for profit. I actually would have preferred if he would have made like marketing fluff.
I mean, you guys know the original terrible thing that he did, which was at a panel at PAX last year, where he basically called all Japanese developers shit.
That's kind of out of context.
It's not really out of context.
I read the entire article on it. Like that's a small snippet. It's not as bad as that's not as bad as it sounds. But
I just didn't like him because of his glasses.
Totally valid. Yeah.
Phil Fish looks like someone that I would just want to punch in the face at all times.
What's wrong with people with
glasses?
glasses?
Like I want to punch in the dick. I don't know.
Is there something wrong with big glasses? Is that an issue?
No, just the way that he carries them on his face. They're stupid.
Yeah, they just sit there right on his nose, over his eyes.
These glasses out, right? Like I can.
That's much better.
There you go.
Yes, now I kind of want to punch you in the dick.
Yeah,
You're
that's
just
a good
proving my
way.
point.
By Fez.
God. And by Fez. There you go. Another upcoming release, and this one I'm very excited for as well. Metro Last Light comes out on the 14th. 2033 is an amazing, amazing game.
I still have not played that. I'm a bad person.
It is terrifying in a lot of ways. That
Is that
game.
a direct
scary
sequel?
as fuck,
Like,
dude.
am I gonna need to have played Metro 2033?
I would say you don't have to have played 2033, but I would recommend.
I probably just should.
Yeah, I mean it's a really good game. There are some really bad mechanics in 2033, which they improved in Last Light, like shooting people and having it register is a really bad thing in 2033.
Yeah, but I thought that was the whole point of 2033 is that your gun is like deteriorating.
No, dude, like
this
there's just
wasteland.
no hit reg.
Oh, all right.
There's actually no hit reg, but that is part of it. But yeah, so Metro Last Light, May 14th. So there's some upcoming releases for the PC, and we're gonna take a quick
44-minute commercial break.
44-minute commercial break. No, 90-second commercial break, and then we'll be back with your Twitter questions, which are always I don't even
The
know.
best part of every podcast.
Enjoy the KBMOD infomercial.
Is it wrong? The only reason I haven't played Metro 2033 is because I can't stand Russian accents.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a little bad.
Okay.
I was actually told when
That's not racist.
I was
I don't
told
think it's
to
Russian
stream
people. I
it
just
in
hate their voices.
Russian. I was told to make sure the language was in Russian with English subtitles to get like the full effect.
Yeah.
I was told to do that.
The reason I didn't play when it came out is my computer literally could not run it. Like,
Well, it beats.
I wanted
shit
to
out
play
of
that game
computers.
so bad because I love, it's like a post-apocalyptic kind of game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult and it's
It's
scary.
hard as fuck. It's
quite
scary as fuck. It's so good though. So underrated, man.
I didn't realize that it was like a scary game. I thought it was.
That might. I still haven't played it. I've seen a bunch of people
It's
play
not
it.
like horror, but it's just like
But it
very
has its
unsettling.
beats.
The whole game
Yeah.
is
Kind of like
really
Stalker,
unsettling.
I guess.
Yes, a lot
Yeah,
like Stalker.
yeah.
And it's been
It'd be-
dirt cheap a bunch of times, like $5.
Yeah, it's been ridiculously cheap.
But
And-
it's kind of longer than most shooter campaigns, but it's not, I don't even think it hits 20 hours, but it's pretty long for a shooter campaign, 15,
So
16.
is it considered like an FPS? I guess it's not
it's
like
an
a
FPS. There's
Okay.
a lot of super realistic stuff in it, like you use a gas mask, and this will be in Last Light too, because it's radioactive outside, and you have to change the filters. And if you don't change the filters and the gas mask on time, you will die. So if you leave town without enough filters, you'll die. Like
God, that sounds like a
stuff
game
that.
I would just get so mad at.
Would that be like? Is it a good game to stream? That was gonna be my question.
Yeah, it's a
like,
great game to stream.
Isn't it hard on your computer though? I mean, OBS.
Well,
would
if
probably.
you put it on medium or so, it still looks really good and it doesn't beat up your computer that much. On an ultra, that game will destroy like even SLI cards and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's amazing looking too. And Last Light has some really disturbing shit in it from reading the Penny Arcade preview of that game. There's like a rape scene in it, which is not normal for games, but like it's just the whole world's deteriorating is the whole point of the game. Like it's nuclear apocalypse.
Fucking Russians,
so.
man.
Yeah, it's fucking Russians.
Svidka.
It is
Stuck
fucking-
Now this is starting
Underground.
to sound racist, Renee. Now it started out fine, but now you're like
That's-
fucking Russians.
Russian is not acknowledged as a race
Okay.
by the
Well,
government.
They're
What?
culture.
Yeah. Culture. Okay. That's fair.
So yeah, Last Light.
Sorry,
that is the
Russians.
last much
Sorry,
like,
Russians.
I know we have a really huge Russian demographic. So.
Much like
Because of
Dota.
all the Dota 2 that everyone here plays.
Yeah, we play
a lot of
tons.
Russians.
We're probably the #1 Dota 2 channel on Twitch.
That's
Yeah.
Here you Renee in the chat. The fuck, Renee?
Fix your country, FPS Kyle. Thank you, K9. Now to the Twitter questions, and this one, I don't even want to know with Brandon chopping up that body before the podcast, but at Dorse Hick
I didn't need to
asks,
Google search that.
what are your 5 most recent websites in your history?
Oh boy, do we want to go here?
I'm gonna go here.
Well,
I'll
this
go
this
here.
kind of throws things off because of the podcast because we're looking at articles.
That's true. That's true. How about we
Some-
go before the cast?
I'm just gonna hit plus on my Google Chrome or my Firefox.
It's just
and I'm gonna
all
tell you.
gone wild, isn't it?
Let's
Scott?
see. No lie, I do have a Gone Wild. Gone Wild is my 4th most visited tab. I've got Google, Twitter, YouTube, Gone Wild, and Gmail. Those are my 5.
Yeah. I got Gmail, Netflix,
Oh, okay.
Meat spin.
Meat's been.
TurboTax, because that's what I was fucking doing all day.
That's a fun one.
Oh god, don't talk about taxes. Just don't.
Just do corporate
I
ones.
hate 'em.
They're the best.
My mom did my taxes.
I hate them.
And yeah, Gmail. That's about it.
That's all boring
Unfortunately, nothing. No Gone Wild. Unfortunately.
Brandon's
actually-
selection of websites are going to be super interesting. There's shear cutters from the Home Depot. That's his first tab. And then he's got, looks like he
Well-
looked up how to liquefy a body. on Google.
Vatsoflie.com.
We can't really
Medical
see what
supply store
Brandon's.
for
We
bone
don't know what
saws.
Brandon's browser history is because he uses Tor, so he can't get traced back and everything.
I was gonna say I just use incognito mode for everything. I don't have history.
Yeah, I actually
Mine-
have a plugin installed that doesn't.
Too dangerous.
I've got Amazon, Gmail, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Maps.
Google Maps.
Nothing exciting.
Wow.
My last 5 right now are The Verge, KBMOD's shop, Gmail, Google Docs, and Twitch.
Not bad.
Nice.
I have
Not
Gmail, Facebook, Google Drive, Gmail.
Okay.
Gmail.
Now we know you're lying. What are those other ones?
This guy.
Tech Report, Anantech. I was looking up benchmarks earlier.
Knet alt.binary.hitmen.contracts. And then we have St. Jimmy in chat, YouTube, Twitch, and Zimbabwe's official site.
Zimbabwe. They
That
have a
is
site?
a reference to my stream the other night where we looked up Zimbabwe's currency, which is the best currency there is.
Really?
Their dollar is non-existent.
At one
basically.
point, their dollar was worth $1 US was $1 trillion Zimbabwean dollars.
What?
This is a real thing.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. We were talking about what would happen if you airdropped like $100 US.
Yeah.
into Zimbabwe.
In my economics class in high school, we had like $1 trillion bill in the classroom, and like my teacher would be like, "This is what you don't want to happen."
Yeah, they have like all they have like milk is like $6 trillion in Zimbabwe. Legitimately, this is a real thing. They had
What's a
hyperinflation.
Zimbabwe dollar called?
Yeah.
Is it like
I
a
think it's a dollar.
Zimbabwean?
It's a Zim dollar.
A Zim dollar, yeah.
Zimdollar.
Yeah, hyperinflation.
Is it a Zimolian?
Zimballer.
Get Zimbabwe known 2014. That's true. So that was our boring history. Sorry, Dorsick. Except for Gone Wild, but that was boring too because you already knew that.
You already knew that about me.
Yeah.
We don't have any history because we don't have a computer in front of us.
Yeah.
They
This
don't
is their
even
first
use.
time on the internet.
They don't even use a computer.
We don't use a computer. It's
No.
just a microphone and a camera.
No monitor.
My history was honestly probably just
Satellite.
various Google searches of why the fuck won't Fallout 3 work with anything I've used.
And maybe Tumblr.
And Tumblr.
Mine's like email, YouTube, Twitch, like all the stupid stuff in the morning. I just
Pornhub.
look at Pornhub.
Tube galore.
Tube galore,
I saw
man.
that.
Tube galore. Don't knock that. X video if you really want to find
Cats.
some freaky shit.
It's weird.
It's
I'm
like
sorry,
you read my
sorry.
mind, Scott. So at Anion asks, always a purveyor of good Twitter questions, but if you could pick any subreddit to be the homepage for the Queen of England and have her reaction live streamed, what subreddit would it be?
Oh. Easy.
And I think this is an easy one.
Yeah.
And it isn't Argon Wild.
We're thinking space, right?
No, I'm not going Space Sticks.
Oh, no?
I'm going
Okay.
with the now infamous in KBMOD MIRC r/gape.
Oh god.
Oh god, I still haven't gone there, but I've heard what
Is that like goatsy? Pretty much.
Yes.
I'm gonna go there right now.
Various variations on GC.
I'm on it. I hope someone could see like the reflection
Well,
off
the
my
best-
glasses.
The best
Just
thing about it, Nick, is
prolapsed
the title.
anuses.
The
I'm
title.
going to go
is
ahead
the
and
best.
advise our listeners/viewers that site is not safe
Yeah.
for work in
Yeah,
any
do
fashion.
not. And if your parents are like, if you're listening to this in your living room, family computer is, do not.
There are a few
Yep,
things
I
that
don't-
are less safe for work than this link.
I
Also-
have families right now that are huddled around a computer, like listening to the show.
That's
like,
right.
Hey, let's check out what r/gape is.
I would first have to know what Reddit
You can
is.
tell people are looking it up.
KBMOD's
like,
demographic
just,
is
oh
vast.
god, please
I bet
no.
They don't need to know what it is. They just Google.
I bet it's pictures like really big, like natural canyons that are just like gape.
I mean, technically they are.
They are natural.
I feel like that was a pretty quality subreddit. I mean, there's room for creativity. So
Yeah, and the titles are the best
Room
thing
for
in
lots of
r/gape. You don't even need to click on anything. The
Yeah,
titles
jokes.
are good enough. r/dragons fucking cars would be a good one as well. Solid subreddit. That's a real thing.
It's a good thing that we did the history question before this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now my history is just r/gate 5 times.
Oh, my God.
r/butt sharpies. That sounds interesting as well.
No, that sounds horrifying.
I would send her to Birds with Arms.
Birds with arms.
That's a great.
That's a,
That's a
that is a
great
great
Because I think
subreddit.
if you do Gone Wild, it's too obvious. It's
Yeah.
just too obvious. Like,
Or I'd just send her to our gaming. She'd get really pissed.
Yeah, that's
get
true.
really mad. Look at this Zelda cake XD. That'd be the
Look
whole
at this
thing.
Zelda cake my girlfriend made me. It's so cool.
My
Am I doing it right?
father didn't come to dinner. This is his WoW setup. Shut the fuck up. God, I hate our gaming. I hate everything about it.
I don't think
hate
neither one of us use Reddit enough
I don't.
to even
Yeah,
know any
Reddit still
subreddits.
confuses me. I just know like pictures get linked there. People talk.
The only
about it.
subreddit I go on is like 50/50 because I find it really entertaining. I
Ignorance
could be
is
on
bliss,
it
Max, when it
forever.
comes to this. Do not. Just
Some
don't.
people do AMAs on there. YouTube
Big
does
Bang
them and doesn't listen to anybody.
r/Big Bang Comics. Solid. Solid Reddit.
That was like one of the only times I've been on Reddit is when I saw that YouTube was doing an AMA and where there's like, yeah, really good point. Except here's the data we found and fuck your suggestion.
I love One Page, or whatever that fucking setup is called now. The stupid YouTube channel setup. The worst.
Yeah. That was a joke.
At El Hatata asks, what's the best way to impress women? And he gives us multiple choice. Twerking, rapping, multi-esports champion, or telling them the grind is real. And I know
Yes.
Max loves the grind and how real it is.
It's so real.
We gotta ask
Oh,
Renee.
the
Finally have a
grind.
woman podcast.
Yeah, Renee has to answer this.
Out of those
essentially,
options.
being the only here.
Well, Max kind of does all of those things
Oh,
In
wow.
one stream.
at the same time. You have to like.
I stream, I
you
go
have
for a rap
you have
break.
to twerk with the rhythm of your rap about being an esports champion
Jesus. Wow.
while simultaneously.
Except mine's nothing to do with like the typical definition of the grind. It's me. The grind is real. I'm really grinding on objects in my stream.
Like, you know that gif of like the chick like twerking on a car hood and her ass is like hitting the hood?
Yeah.
That's the grind.
That's me on my computer on my desktop.
That's how
on
he
the air
types.
vents.
That's how he types.
Yeah. He has very like pointy butt cheeks.
I twerk on the keyboard,
Is your
and then I
ass
tell.
His butt.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I can't. We have limited space, and stuff.
Doesn't want to poke
But you
Renee's
gotta
eye
believe.
out.
You gotta believe me.
if he turns
I
around.
just twerk on the keyboard, and then I tell people to put a hashtag on it and tweet that out and link the stream.
There you go. There you go, Hatada.
There you go. That's how you
all
impress
you have
women.
to do.
You just heard it.
That's all you have to do.
Mhm.
That's it.
They've just proven that the grind is in fact
I
real.
just learned about 50-50 that since you brought it up, and this is very interesting. This is
You just it wastes my life. I'm
What's
on there
50-50?
for hours.
What is
It's
50-50?
basically like
you get
it'll say
it's like
something like
two options for pictures, and then you click on it, and then it's gonna be one or the other. It's like
it'll be like a link that says like hot like chick in a bikini or not so hot granny in a bikini, and you
Oh,
click
man.
it, and it's gonna be one of those.
Yeah.
this is
Wow.
I'm on this one.
But they get
You're on
they,
Oh
one.
God!
I'm
Nick's
on-
face, his face is glowing like he's just seen his first love. What the fuck is going on, Nick?
it's so entertaining.
It is
like
this is pretty damn entertaining.
God damn it!
it's mostly naked chicks, but the ones that never mind. I'm not gonna go. Okay, well I kind of
The
already
second one on the site right now, I just can't even. I don't.
I just
Yeah,
like
that
the
was,
ones that are really gory. It's like dude gets head cut off by a helicopter or a cute cat, and I'm kind of like, oh man, I hope it's the dude that got his head cut off with a helicopter.
Oh, shit.
Brandon linking r/gape pics in chat.
No,
Good
that
luck.
was from 50/50. That's
Oh, that was from
that's-
50/50? That's a
Oh,
crossover. That could be
It
on
is a
Gape as well.
crossover. Wow.
It's definitely a pink thing coming out of an ass.
Oh God.
But
Oh,
next question
so
from
bad.
at Muffin the Kid. Would you rather have a job scooping
Oh, God.
poop of large mammals?
Pig.
It's a
Oh god.
Is it a pig? I did not
Yeah,
look
it's
that.
a toy pig thing. I don't even know.
Smiling too.
smiling.
I like how at the last second they changed the angle of it.
Yeah.
So this next question. We got to transition to that.
The birds with the arms.
Have you not seen that before? It's fantastic.
Sorry, we don't get on
No,
Reddit
it's
very often.
okay. Reddit's a dangerous place.
Very dangerous.
Would you rather have a job scooping poop of large mammals or washing the genitals of large mammals?
Uh,
I feel like the genital washing is the easier of the two.
No, I'd
Probably-
go with poop. I'd
no.
go with
You're
poop.
going with poop?
Pretty good
Really?
with poop.
Have you seen an elephant poop?
I'd go
Yeah.
with poop. Have you seen an
Yeah.
elephant pong?
Actually, no. Let's
Apparently
get-
Nick
The
has.
horrified look on
I
Nick's
I would
face,
wash the
like,
genitals.
let me
Watch
tell
the
you.
genitals.
Because if you're washing them every day, it's not
And
like
you
they're
have
gonna
a
be
hose.
gross.
More than
that
likely.
bad.
Yeah, you got a
They're not
hose.
getting up there with like old
Yeah.
school like
Right.
scrubby
You
thing
do
about
Poop
the
it
steak
every day.
crunch.
It's not going to be gross either.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Yeah,
doing
but
it
that's
every
a lot
day.
of work, man.
Yeah, but the poop, you
Yeah, I'll have
probably
strong
have to get in there
arms.
with like a shovel. I don't think you got like a cat, fucking. What are those things even called? I can't even think of them. The big things with
I
the
don't know what you're
shovels.
talking about.
Construction, like they use that to dig shit up.
I think we're
Backhoes?
overlooking the pure danger of trying to wash like the underside of a hippo.
You probably
That's-
got a hose though. You could do it from like on an angle, like a couple
Things
feet
I
away.
never thought would be ever
You
said.
power wash the balls.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
power
you're
wash
supposed
the
to do.
balls. They got tough skin. They can take it.
The bulls.
Nope. Poop.
Sand
Go down to
blast.
Home Depot.
You're still going
You cup
poop.
them and then you power wash them.
Yep.
Like you.
I'd go with the washing of the genitals.
I'm going with
Poop.
Max on this one.
I'm with
Okay.
Max.
Yeah,
on
I'm
this
with
one.
Max.
I'm
the
going
genitals
with
wouldn't be that
poop. You
bad.
guys are crazy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking with poop, you're gonna have to shovel and get close to that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be close.
The hope.
I'll have strong arms. So
I
Yeah.
feel like the smell of like animal genitals would be easier to shower off than poop too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you like rubbing up and down on the genitals? And, like the smell on it.
I'm like you're like come home like you're smelling a bit ripe. Yeah, I've been washing.
You're gonna come home and Max
Washing
is
elephant
Max
dung
is
all
gonna be
day.
like, Renee, you smell like a giraffe's dick.
I
Well,
know that
yeah.
smell.
It's very specific.
Of course I do. I'm going with poop, Brandon. That'll be the quote from tonight. At BLR Orange Fanta asks, would you rather poop a dick or pee a pop?
Is that supposed to be pee a
Wait,
poop?
like the liquid you're peeing
No,
out.
this is what the question was given as.
Do you get to
Okay.
choose what kind of
You have
soda?
to answer it as it is given.
What kind of pop are we talking? Is it a pop rock? Because that would be painful.
I'd be a pop.
like
Be a
soda
pop.
pop.
A pop? A soda pop? Is it your father? Are you pooping your father out of your ass?
What?
No, that's
You'd be
peeing.
peeing
No,
on your
you're
father.
peeing.
So
That's
that's a whole
Oh,
world.
peeing your father out of your urethra.
No,
Wow.
I'm going
Oh.
with it's a carbonated beverage, so that's what I want.
Okay.
Although
Yeah.
carbonated, that might be a little
That
weird.
would hurt.
Yeah, pooping a dick easily. Because
This is something.
I mean,
for,
you ever
As a
you ever
girl,
shit,
peeing
like, a
carbonated
really
might
big-
be kind of funny. I don't know.
This is a question
It might
for-
tickle.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, peeing out a pop can,
This
though.
is probably why a female has never been on this podcast.
No, I'm just gonna assume it's your peeing liquid soda. That's what I would go with.
That's what you're
No,
assuming?
but you're peeing the actual pot can.
It doesn't say pop can, it says pop.
I
No,
guess.
it says a pop. That implies an object.
No, a pop. Like you're peeing.
No,
you know,
a pop.
No.
one type of pop.
No.
I know for a fact
Yeah.
that I cannot fit a 12-ounce soda can inside my penis.
No. And mostly anyone.
Not
could.
willingly, but when it's forced, you know what I mean? This is a question for r/gape.
Yeah.
Question for us.
Let them
Are
decide.
50-50. Would you rather see someone poop a dick or pee a pop and not safe for life?
I would be really
I'm sure on r/gape there's an objective answer to this question.
Let's never
Somebody
find out
has
what that answer
tested
is.
this. Somebody has tested this. All right, next question. This one's rather benign compared to that last one. At Ghost Syndicate asks, best/favorite pizza toppings?
Buffalo chicken.
Buffalo chicken solid.
Good one.
Buffalo
Solid.
chicken's a good one. I'm a mushroom and sausage fan, of course. I'm a
I'm
Yeah.
a
sausage.
sausage dude.
I would go ham and onion.
Ooh, strong.
I like a good Hawaiian pizza. Ham and pineapple.
Yeah, I have to be in the mood for that, but that's not bad.
Have to get me in the mood.
Yeah, I usually have to light some candles and shit.
Just get on
Put on
r/gape
your
and then
shirt.
order Hawaiian pizza.
Hop on r/gape, get the juices
Grated
flowing.
giraffe penis.
Yeah.
Chat.
Put on your palm tree hula skirt.
Yeah.
Really get into it.
The taste of home.
I'm also a
I'm
fan
with
of doing like the white. I like the white pies with the like olive oil as opposed
Oh
to the.
yeah.
And then I
Oh,
get
those
you get
are
some
so
good shit on
good.
there. So,
I'm
Yeah.
not
Traditional
with you on that
pizzas
one.
though, like I usually love having jalapenos on there. Some
Yeah.
sort of
Jalapeno,
spicy,
yeah.
and then I put like crushed red,
yeah,
Parmesan.
with the
I mean,
heat.
I'm there's not a lot that I don't like on a pizza. Like,
Yeah.
I like
I'm the
fresh
same way. I
potatoes.
like a bunch of stuff, but
I mean,
I
it's-
really like
it's
banana
like-
peppers.
I like
It's-
banana peppers.
It's dough and then a sauce and then cheese and then whatever else you want on it. It's pretty hard to go wrong.
yeah.
It's true. That is true.
Thanks for breaking that one down. For
Well, that
us.
was really
Just
detailed.
Nick Fenton.
Thanks.
Just
Thank
letting
you.
you know. That's what
A lot
a
of
pizza
people
is.
Sucking all the fun out of that question.
Golemar
Real quick,
says
pizza.
Jesus' sins on a pie. Wow, I mean,
That would be
Sins?
the most tasteless pie ever.
I don't think Jesus
Because
has
Jesus was sinless,
sins.
so
yeah,
that's,
that's the whole
kind
point. Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's nothing.
Sorry, dude. Baby
So it's just bread.
fetus
Or
marrow?
it's just
Good
dough.
Lord.
Yeah, no pizza.
Yeah, all this talk has made me want
You're
pizza.
a dick, Ghost Syndicate.
Yeah, dude.
So
Well,
this
pizza.
next guy has one of the most amazing Twitter handles there is. You were correct.
That's actually the
Brandon.
only reason that his question got on. I mean, it's an okay question, but I'm just saying.
At Rampage Boner
What a name.
asks, Who will strip for Mark and Teagues at their respective bachelor or bachelorette parties?
Good question.
And
too.
we said before the podcast, Nick Fenton for both.
I
Yes.
said Scott for both.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
I think it should just be Jordy for both.
Jordy.
There it is. The answer.
Nice.
Perfect.
It's actually not even going to be him. It's just going to be like replaying gifs of him.
It's just it's actually Sage Spartan stripping while putting up gifs of Jordy. That'll be the whole thing.
Yeah.
Nick Fenton is Magic Mike, in fact. That is
Yep.
true. But
I
Rampage
am Magic
Boner,
Mike
thank you.
AMA, Nick Fenton.
Rampage Boner, thank you for your question, simply because Rampage Boner. At the Banhammer asks, is thermal paste good lube for my cat?
Jesus
Now,
Christ. No.
I talked with
No,
Brandon
for-
about
for-
this a little before the cast, and
Brandon
I
has
don't,
experience in this area.
I don't think that this means to have sex with your cat. I think this means to fit the cat in tiny areas, and you have to lube it up first.
Why are you giving anyone that listens to this podcast the benefit of the doubt here? Because I
That's
don't.
a lot of thermal paste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where is he trying to stick the cat into? His
I
ass?
don't know.
Where-
I mean, a hose
That's what
fixture
thermal paste,
outside?
like,
I don't know.
Burn
Here's the
cat's
thing: is
skin.
I don't think the economics of this question makes sense because thermal paste is not cheap.
I've never
Alright.
touched thermal paste with my hands, so
I have.
I don't know what.
I finger paint with it.
It's actually not
I use it
very
as war paint.
lube-ish.
I throw away the gray and I just use thermal paste.
It's
I
not
think
very
this might be
lube.
another question for r/Gabe.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Is this Richard Greer's cat?
It's Richard Gere's cat. That's a good question for R0.
Could be.
So I think the answer is that we
No.
can't really answer if it's a good lube, but it will keep your cat's temps low.
It's true.
If you put a heat sink on your cat,
Yeah.
you'll be good to go. This last question,
What? The fuck is this?
I have to read it as I did before the cast began because it's. So this is one of those, much like collage and the other misspelled questions that we have received. At KDZen18 asks, we'll see if I can get through this here. Would rather have Mitt Romney poop on dick or NFEN and dick on Mitt Romney poop? Please upvote.
Yes. I vote yes.
The answer is yes.
So
Answer
confused.
is yes.
Would you rather have Mitt Romney poop on dick or NFEN and dick
Or NFEN and dick.
and dick?
Poop.
I don't. I'm so confused.
I know.
Brandon had to leave. He had to leave because of this question.
So it's asking, would you rather have Mitt Romney poop on your dick
Yeah.
or Nick
No.
Fenton?
I think Dick is a person.
Yeah. Is dick a
NFEN
person?
and Dick are pooping.
Oh, on dick, right? On dick. So it's Dick Richard. It's a Richard.
It's a Richard.
Or
yeah.
Nick and Dick.
I think this is a question for our
Oh,
game.
so then Nick and Dick
Also a
are
question.
sitting on Mitt Romney's poop.
No.
I think.
No. Wait.
Fucking brain teaser.
I don't want anything to do with Mitt Romney's poop.
Would you rather wash his genitals?
Or shovel his poop.
Would you
No,
rather-
that's a good question. I think I'd
It's a puzzle,
still
yeah.
Technique still applies with elephants. Just at an angle, couple feet away.
take Power wash.
Power wash.
Katie Zen is in chat and says he was on multiple ones. So there you go, Nick Fenton. He came from the bottom just like Drake.
Oh, God, that's really what you need, though. Someone from the bottom.
I am going to upvote this, though. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah,
I
me
will
too.
upvote.
It's
I'm not
to the
going to
left.
downvote, I'm indifferent on the voting.
I think, I don't know.
I'll come back later and then I'll decide.
You'll
If I
decide.
want.
Okay. That's a good call. That's a good call, Nick. All right, guys. Well, that is it for episode 88 of the KBMOD podcast. That note we ended on, I don't even know. But
Yeah.
we will be back next week. No guest next week, actually, oddly enough. Thank you very much to Gassy and Renee for coming on, hanging out with us.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
We'll have them back sometime. Maybe we'll just have the cat back. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Just yeah.
She's like, stop! Stop.
But she can't because she has little arms.
Yeah.
She can't get away.
Nope.
Like a little T-Rex.
So
They can't reach anything to like get leverage.
make sure to give us a follow here on Twitch.
Yep.
And all our social media links are in the bottom. And someone just linked everyone's fucking Twitter in chat. So
Oh,
thank
Jesus.
you, Tim.
Face stuff in noob.
Follow
There you go.
everybody on Twitter. We'll be back next week with episode 89, and then the following week we'll have Incredible Orb on episode 90. 4 a.m.
Wow,
in
we are
Sweden.
finally having him on?
Yes, he'll be on. He can stop bitching.
Oh.
Well, we'll see you next week, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. And there will not be a post stream tonight because I'm still working on taxes. So there you go.
Wow.
But later, guys, and we will return next week.
We shall return. Is there no
Bye.
post stream
Bye-bye.
for?
Stop struggling. Stop.